You're definitely a closer, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I like to think that. So it's been a great business. It's evolving right now. It evolves every few years.
Well, and kind of like, where do you think the market is right now, and the biggest challenges you see in the market today?
There's definitely a stall. In our market, we're dealing with a few things that all markets don't deal with. One is, I usually say, and it's certainly not the case in all categories, but most categories for me, is we're not selling shelter, we're selling dreams. So we're expendable. In your case, you bought year-round property.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes at some point I'm going to sell it to somebody for their dream. But
I mean, you bought year-round property.
I did buy year-round for me.
I usually am not. I'm usually working second homes. Right. So that, dreams are expendable. Yeah. So they're not as many people pursuing their dreams.
It's not what you have to do when the economy's tight.
Right. But there's a few reasons for that. The other big category for me is investment property. Is it a bit of a stall? And there's a few reasons for that, too. I mean, one is, interest rates. Not that I have very many loans involved in my transactions, but I mean, like, I have one fixed account right now paying 6.25%.
Right.
You don't take 6.25% out to pay cash.
No.
For a house you don't have to have.
Right. That's exactly right. Well, most people don't realize too, when somebody has a portfolio, for instance, I have different asset classes, right? I have equities and venture capital and real estate and whatever. But sometimes you're pinning that against interest rates and doing different things.
Are.
And so interest rates come down that can mess with your liquidity and your ability to do different things.
Right. I think the exceptions that I see are new product still sells if it's brand new. I think the properties that aren't brand new need to realize they aren't brand new and start to do some things to make them look and smell new, because there's a lot of people that haven't touched their property in many, many years. But it'll all, shake itself out. I mean, people want to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's always, we're within driving distance the majority of the country's population. I mean, it's beautiful. I think it's just a little pickup in the market. But
and can I touch on that a little bit?
Sure.
I know a lot of people out there are looking about their home and should I buy a home? Should I sell a home? And interest rates come and go. But is it your experience that, yes, we've had this in 2008 and we've had a little lull now, post-COVID, but it is like a cyclical thing. It's up and down and up and down. It's it's almost like a stock market. It's a living, breathing animal.
If you bought a house between 20 and 22, you're going to need to sell it today for less than you
bought it for.
Than you bought it for.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've already done that.
Sure.
I did it at the end of the year, but my personal decision in doing that, and I lost, several $100,000 in, was I found something I wanted more. I mean, I just wanted to move.
Well, I've done
actually,
that.
You were there.
Yeah.
You were there at that moment.
I've been in your whole life, Cindy. Your new house is awesome, yes. I haven't seen the remodel.
When I found this house.
Juice has been in her whole life. Since 2009.
I've shot her personal home like 4 times. She's moved
4 times.
Once a year. All right.
No, I don't.
I used to do that.
She's been here for a minute.
I just like
a year?
2009.
A year.
This house, yeah. But I haven't seen the remodel.
So
it's great.
She remodels and sells it. That's what happens.
Well, I've done that too a lot.
I've done a lot of remodel.
I'm just messing
with it. Can we tell you that story real quick about you?
Yeah, please. Yeah. That's what we're here for.
So we were going to shoot the house to sell it. And I'd already told my assistant at the time, I said, do not let me buy this house. Don't let me buy this house, because I just bought this other place. And she went in and she said, oh, God, you're going to buy this house, aren't you? And I was like, no, I'm going to let Norm talk me out of it. Norm is the builder, right?
Yeah.
And so I took Norm over and we got out of the car. And he goes, oh, my God, it's so you've got to have this house. And so,
it's perfect.
And so
it really is.
And then I called Jason.
You did a great job. Norm did a great job.
To shoot it. And he goes, Cindy, why am I shooting this house? He's like, just buy it. It's you.
Yeah, I'm thinking about buying. I'm like, why do I got to shoot it then?
No, I don't.
You just want to give me money. Just give me the money.
Yeah. Let me stay home. It is right around your. It is right around the corner from you.
Swim across the bayou to my house.
Yeah. I didn't tell you I was thinking about buying it. You're the one that said Why don't you just buy it?
He knew it already.
He knew it.
Well,
yeah, because you're right around the corner
from me. You were selling yours, right? Or you thought about it? I don't know.
No, I know. No. When you told me that, I had just gone to your condo like a few months prior to see that remodel, and it was beautiful.
It's the biggest lot on Buck Bayou. Has to be.
Oh,
right?
her. Well, yes, I love it. I love the house. It's great.
Lot.
Yeah, it's great. I like the bayou too. It's nice and protected in there.
Yeah,
it's really
the way
good.
It was set up. I mean, it's an older house, but
no, it's been redone.
It's
been completely redone.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
It's beautiful.
Sorry, you said that.
It's beautiful.
He said that a couple times.
I did.
That he hadn't seen it.
Oh, he hadn't seen it. Yeah. Well, nobody listens to you.
Exactly.
I listen to you.
Turn my mic up.
So that's where the market is right now. I mean, one thing too about the market, and like you said, I think it's interesting how you said down here we're in an expendable market. Is that what you said? Or
I mean, there's year-round housing here.
Right, of course there is,
and there are people who want to move here and live, but
yeah,
there's a lot of second homes,
right?
A lot,
right?
And then investment category was driving us for a while.
Yep.
And people, the great thing about investment property right now is, again, new product is still selling if it's still brand new, and people want shiny and new. But I mean, think about it. Even if you're not making a 10 or 12 cap rate on every investment property like people were for a while,
right?
You can still make money on it.
You can.
And enjoy the use of it.
Well, that's what people forget. That's what I love about real estate is that it's not just the cap rate, but there's also the appreciation rate that's happening in the investment.
Exactly.
And so you have it. It's one thing that if you're thinking about buying a home and you're really considering it, people will stall. Now, I get it if it's a business decision and this is your business, is buying real estate and holding back, and you've got a portfolio that's diversified and you're running kind of a quasi-family office. I kind of understand that to a point. But if you're a family that's saying, I want to step out and buy a condo or I want to have something different.
Right.
I hate to tell you this, but now is the time. Traditionally, prices don't go down.
You nailed it.
And the appreciation of it. So while interest rates can fluctuate, it's still...
You're not married to it.
You're not married to it. You can refinance. You can do some different things. But where the prices are today, where if you're waiting for 2008 sort of thing to happen, I mean, that was a unique situation. It's not happening right now. You're not seeing it
right now.
So I'm saying whatever day you're watching it, now's the time to buy. If you're considering buying and you're holding on interest rates, if that's your one sticking point, and it's not really a business, a totality of a business. If you're saying, oh, if it just dropped 2 points, I'll buy it then, I'm telling you, you're almost making the wrong decision.
Yeah.
You're almost making the wrong decision.